Hello guys, namaste to everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I think it was somewhere around post the lockdown that I was driving by and I just happened to come across the Motorrad, BMW Motorrad, and I just walked into the showroom, and the minute I saw this bike I was in love with it. I wanted to just get it. And eventually as time passed I went ahead and got it, and I've been driving this baby for almost 5,000 kilometers now. So when it comes to looks, it's one of the most elegant bikes or elegant ADVs and ADV opener, especially if you are trying to get into an ADVs. But this has been a really beginner's ADV and it has taught me so much. And it's quite comfortable. I will say this is one of the most comfortable bikes I've driven compared to the rest of the adventurous bikes in the market. And I really love this bike, but moving on to bigger opportunities and bigger bikes, I think this has been a really good beginner for me. Uh, Other than being comfortable, comfort doesn't always mean that it's easy to drive. It's a little bit tedious to drive in the traffic, and a really good off-roader. But there are some issues. There are obviously some issues. I'm a part of a lot of groups, a lot of biking groups, and there's been some serious issue with the battery, with the ignition, and which people are not addressing. But luckily, fingers crossed, I never had a single issue with this, and it's just a there's something missing once in a while. I feel there's one pinch of the BM essence is missing in the bike. So I ended up putting a little bit of accessories to the bike. I never put the whole, big guards to on here which go here because I just thought it would increase the weight of the bike. So I got a Jivi Pania. Also, one more point which I wanted to tell you, there is a lack of, I would say, see, there are a lot of already there are so many videos about all the specifications. I'm not going to go into that. It's not my specialization to talk about what's the bhp, what's the torque, but I really feel that there is a huge disproportion between the power. There's something wrong with the power to weight ratio. uh, Maybe a lot of folks will not agree with me because it is a 310cc bike. I don't know. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal review. This is not against anyone. This is not against the fans of BMW GS. I love the bike, and it's hard to let go. But moving on to bigger possibilities as of now, and it has been an eye opener for me, exploring, and you can really raid this bike. You can make this a rally raid bike. You can change the wheels. You can change and put spoke wheels. You can totally completely remove a lot of things which actually reduce the weight. It's easy to maneuver off the road, except on the road. It's quite annoying to drive this bike on in the traffic, compared to other ADVs. I've driven a lot of ADVs. This is a challenge in the traffic, and also on highways. I think the sixth gear is pretty comfortable. It uniquely goes to 143. I don't know for what reason they stopped the top speed over there. So top speed is 143, and you got to shift a lot of gears once you come down to 80, 70. If you want to go all the way there, you got to. It becomes a little cumbersome to continuously keep changing the gears, and this particular clutch, I find it very hard. I went and got it checked a couple of times, but this is how they that's what they said. That's what they said. This is how it is. This is how tight it gets. And well, as a beginner, for a beginner, right now, there are many other, you know, like options available. Last but not the least, uh, if you can afford it, go for it. The logo is really big and nice. The logo is not there on the key. They try to commercialize it as possible as they can, but there's something missing. and but still, the way it looks, it turns heads on the roads, and it's one hell of a starter for a ADV, and that's it. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal review. This is my how I feel about the bike, and I unfortunately I didn't find a good place to make this review out of time constraints and to just go off road on a city. You got to take some really time, and I'm quite busy with a lot of other things. So yeah, that's that. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.